Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Fight, 60.
Love gonna air this out to start. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Man in motion here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Love out of the shotgun. It's a Green Bay touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12.
Right to the air, Burrow. And his first pass falls incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Let's get set. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 24. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
11. Stop.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
On 1, ready?
Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
12. Stop.
Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of only 1, still 3 yards yards to go here on 4th down. That's the end of one. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Looking to throw. Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Just set.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stop.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Has room down the left sideline. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has it at the 11. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. He'll get this one to Brown. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's 2nd and 7. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the 48. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Play fake, it's Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Set, go.
Love now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up,
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Packers driving. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven. 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot.
On first down, here's Burrow. That's Gesicki, he's got it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Trying again following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Dot.
Burrow back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They motion a receiver left.
Stop.
They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Cincinnati! So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. He sent a man in motion. Takes the handoff, now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
A second down throw here for Love. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He can run it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow taking a deep shot here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers get the football back at the 11. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Third and long. Here's Love. Cut by Jacobs. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Back to throw it. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Chase coming in motion right. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals now lead by 10. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
On the ball.
Offense up to the line fast.
Good, 52.
First down throw, here's Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Jacobs running left. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Geno Stone picks it off.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They send a receiver in motion right. 1st down, Burrow to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
McPherson at the point after. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Brody near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter.
Set, ready. Cut.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th.
Ready, ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Down.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds a man right side. Oh, stiff arm. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper.
Let's go.
Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Another try following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again. Geno Stone picks it off. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Nixon now to return it. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Love back to it after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Set, cut.
Love out of the shotgun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 44 here on 2nd down. That finds Jacobs complete. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Here we go, set.
Motioning Watson left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Ready. Shot. 17.
On second down, Jacobs. Still has room inside the 15. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time, baby.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11 MT. 12. Dot.
Now Burrow. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
11 MT, take.
Burrow setting up the play action. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11 Thomas.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
11 Mighty.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
11. Dot.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Dot.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Gun.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Trying for it with Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's a loss of 5.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow from the gun. Buying some time right. And he's going to go down. They get to him on fourth and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Spike 60.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
And he'll work his way forward to the 15. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Down.
One final shot here. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.